Yeah, just a very chill. I needed a little bit of a breather weekend.
Yeah.
I feel like I still need a breather weekend.
You have any Memorial Day schemes?
I do. I have a scheme coming up. Oh, we're recording. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Experience Podcast.
With
Daniel, have we started?
This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
And someone else keeps interrupting. And the other someone else is Alex Bohr, who's been a very kind and patient man so far.
It's easy to be kind of patient when I'm dealing with you two. Not dealing with, enjoying the company of.
All right, well, that was a lie. Tanner, go on.
So yeah, for Memorial Day, my girlfriend and I are going down to Savannah for a couple of days.
Yeah, you guys getting married there? What's going on?
We got a hotel booked. We're going to go to the beach.
Oh.
A ghost tour. Other than that, we don't have much planned.
Maybe I'll come up to you.
You mean come
Savannah.
down?
I'm going to be in Jacksonville.
Oh.
No way.
But maybe I'll be in Savannah.
You guys could meet in the middle and go to like one of Georgia's like swampy islands. That's just out in the Atlantic Ocean. That'd be a cool spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also don't have to do that. Savannah is very nice, Tanner. That should be a fun weekend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think there's a art festival as well. Other than that, like, we're gonna play it by ear, check out some breweries, kind of, I don't know, just enjoy a little bit of a longer vacation because we have Memorial Day off. So
yeah,
it's only 2 hours away. I looked it up. I mean, it's like
it's not. It's got to be like 4 hours, right?
Oh, Savannah to Jacksonville?
Foolish. Yeah, I was thinking from my bad.
Yeah, Alex is foolish.
That was a faux pas by me.
It's a quick 139 miles.
What are you doing next weekend, Daniel?
Just looking for something to do. That's what I'm doing.
So why Savannah or Jacksonville?
Well, I'm visiting Owen in Jacksonville. He lives in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, isn't that where you're stationed?
Yeah, and then I'll be coming up to Savannah, probably this weekend. I guess now. I just learned about those plans that I just made.
Wait, what? Yeah, if you're in Savannah, you want to go to like a brewery together?
we were not planning on going to Savannah, but we can.
If you want to, we can meet up at a brewery. We'll figure it out off air. Yeah, hit me up if your plans change and you want to do something in Savannah.
Yeah.
But Alex, you were the original schemester himself. What did the God of Mischief come up with for his Memorial Day?
God of Mischief is
what are you doing? Yeah.
What are you doing? Duties. No, I'm gonna meet up with some people, but I don't have any travel plans or anything like that. Nothing really cooked up yet. I've got some ideas floating around, but nothing super out there. Like, driving an hour away to go hiking one day, something like that. Mm-hmm. Keeping it pretty low key. Last week and the last 3 weeks before this were pretty busy. I had some stuff going on here. I went to Europe, and my sister's graduation was last week, so I've been doing a lot of stuff recently. So I think these next 2 weekends will be a little more chill, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Much needed. Yeah.
But yeah, don't worry. The schemes will continue at a later date. I don't want you to think that I've put off those duties. Well, I have put them off, but they're not canceled. Postponed, not canceled.
Yes. Excellent. Well, I'm glad everyone's celebrating Memorial Day in their own special ways. But I think it's important that we talk about why we celebrate Memorial Day. And that is to commemorate the Americans who died while serving in the military. So we're going to take a little bit of a moment of silence while we reflect on them. Well, so thank you everybody for coming in. This is the Experience Podcast. I'm joined by someone else, and Daniel. That's where you put the intro, and during the moment of silence. I don't know. You gotta switch up the format. Yeah, switch up the format a little.
Switch up the format.
Well, don't switch it up. You gotta be a little bit more playful with it. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not really a playful person.
I don't know. I feel like.
Oh, hang on, Daniel. List the last 3 times you played, and I'm sure it'll be pretty easy to think of stuff.
Played what?
I'm purposely keeping this question or a prompt ambiguous, so.
I have no idea what you're getting at, though.
Last time the last 3 times you played, I think that's a decent sample.
Where you found, joy and amusement, Daniel.
Oh, played. Okay, I was thinking, it was
got played or something? No. I don't know.
When was the last time you were truly happy? Is what Alex is getting at.
I don't think I have 3 times.
Oh,
wow.
That's what the moment of silence is for now. It's
just Memorial Day, remembering those times that Daniel didn't have. To his point, I don't think I can reflect and be like, oh yeah, this was a time when I was uniquely happy.
I think those times are the little moments of joy that you kind of savor.
Fleeting.
This is I think a light example, but dang, this chicken wing was really good, and you're just sort of invested in the moment of eating that chicken wing, or just a little small thing, running into a bird. That looks pretty cool. I like seeing cardinals. They're nice and red, make nice sounds. So it's I think that's they're not heavy hitters, but I guess those are maybe the purest forms of happiness.
I appreciate your definition and reflection on happiness. I think that's really beautiful, Alex.
Thank you, Tanner. I like how we're covering some deep bases today with respecting our fallen troops and the meaning of happiness and the definition of happiness. So, speaking of happiness, Tanner, you said you played a lot of video games this weekend. Did you get the new Zelda game?
Yes, that's what I've been playing, and I literally just want to play it more, and I feel like I haven't made any progress because you're like, okay, I'm going to go do this, and then on your way to do that, there's 3,000 things to activate ADHD and derail you. But I think that's a good thing because it prolongs the game experience. And this is the first game I've had to pay for that was $70. They upped the price from the standard $60 for a AAA title to $70. So I'm trying to squeeze out, get my money's worth. But so far, it's got to be one of the best open world video games of all time. So it's really good.
That's good to hear. But so all video games are now $70? Is that what you said?
AAA. There's been one before it, but now they're starting the trend of charging $70. For the past 10 years it was $60 for a AAA, and now they've moved the needle up another $10 to adjust for inflation, I guess.
Yeah. It was 60 for a while, so. And it was 50 before, right? In the yeah, I remember 50. That was old, long time ago. Hey, times change. I think we can.
They really do.
We can mark our development in our life by how expensive video games were at the time of a specific event in our life.
Well, yeah, don't think of it as a negative thing, right? Just think of endings are the saddest part, and so just give me a happy middle and a very happy start. Shel Silverstein said that one time, probably high out of his mind, but he was right. We don't have to worry about how in the next 10 years video games will be $80. Let's worry about how I get to the next shrine in Zelda. Live a little presently, find happiness in the present. So I think Shel Silverstein is going to be our author of the week. Each week we have this podcast, we should have an author of the week or some kind of ongoing thing. I'm just trying to get something to stick. So author of the week. So
yeah, anyone author of the week thing? Okay.
Well, what if we did an author of a week, and then the next week it's like
Painter.
Yeah, literally something. There's no consistency between what professions or artwork is whatever is being judged.
Yeah, like safety inspector of the week.
Exactly, and then you give it to like Tom McJones and the OSHA Nebraska chapter for doing the safety inspections. Good job, Tom.
I was going to say that group has been doing a lot of really good work, saving a lot of lives, preventing a lot of injuries. So that was on the forefront of my mind, Tanner. But we're talking about authors this week. Let's not reveal too much.
So that's my favorite author because I think he was coked out. Usually, right? Wasn't he like did Shel Silverstein do drugs? I thought he did a lot, right?
I believe it. He's got some really wacky and zany stuff.
I don't know, his drawings. What?
I was going to say, for listeners, we are auctioning off Tanner's Google search history, so that is something.
Yes, we're trying to raise money to help fund the studio. We're going out of business. They're threatening to take us off air. They're threatening to deplatform us because we speak the truth.
Yeah, we tell it like it is, and they can't handle that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we just got
demonetized. Sorry, I was reading the second on did Shel Silverstein do drugs? The first one, like the ad that pops up because Google always has like an ad at the very top. It says 13 unexpected dark stories about Shel Silverstein. Then the next one is called from the University of Victoria, called The Perfect High. He tried and here's like the little excerpt that it shows. He tried PCP and THC, but they didn't quite do the trick. And poppers nearly blew his heart, and mushrooms made him sick. What? I'm so confused.
Is that a rhyme?
It's called The Perfect High by Shel Silverstein. Quaaludes. Okay, wow. There once was a boy named Gimerson Roy who was nothing like me or you, because laying back and getting high was all he cared to do. As a kid, he sat in the college, sniffing glue. Yeah. It's just like he does a bunch of drugs. Quaaludes made him stumble, and booze just made him cry, till he heard of a cat named Baba Fats, who knew of the perfect high. Now, Baba Fats was a hermit cat who lived in Nepal, high on a craggy mountaintop. Well, I don't get this. I don't get Shel Silverstein anymore. I feel like I'm too stupid. Oh, let me just read the end. Maybe that'll help. It seems, Lord, says Fats, it's always the same. Old men or bright-eyed youth. It's always easier to sell them some shit than it is to give them the truth. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what that really means. I think that's about chasing the dragon. I don't know.
The dragon, well. I appreciate the reading, Tanner. I think your public speaking skills have progressed a lot in recent months. And
I know I really sweat kind of through that, but it's real. Shel Silverstein wrote about a kid that just wanted to get high.
And that brings us to our next segment of Where Are They Now? Oh.
I'm telling you, I'm not joking. I put it in the chat.
Yeah, no, I believe you. I mean, I guess zany, wacky children's writers, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to find out a lot of them here.
Had some kind of weird history with drugs, but it seems like maybe now he's like denouncing it and being like, maybe I can have a more positive impact. Maybe I can tell kids not to do drugs. So, hell yeah, Shel Silverstein. That's what makes you the author of the week. All right. Does anyone else have any blanks of the week?
I was going to talk. I was going to pivot to our next segment of Where Are They Now, Tanner. What made me think of that? Something about Shel Silverstein. Oh, drug users. Yeah. Where are they now? PSY, the guy from Gangnam Style. Where are they now? Like, you guys.
Well, maybe let's speculate. Where is Cy Kong? I guess is what his name is. Or is it Cy Young? What is his name? Where are they now? Oppa Gangnam Style. Psy, how Gangnam Style ruined his life. A YouTube video essay. Wow.
I don't know about that.
It's ruined.
And you were a big fan of that song, right?
Gangnam Style, wow. What came back to the world but haunted its creator. Apparently, he doesn't like it anymore because he's kind of like, it became such a meme song, probably. It's like, do the Gangnam Style, do the style.
He became like a jester, like a
dance
animal.
Jester dance.
Monkey, yeah.
Dang, hey, sexy lady. Yeah. I kind of feel bad, because like other bands can have songs that maybe are meme songs, but like they still, I don't know. Like I'm thinking, I don't know, One Direction. They had songs on top of what they had meme songs for, I don't know if they had meme songs. That wasn't a good example. But yeah, so this makes Psy our washed up artist of the week.
Well, it says he has his own label. Let's see here. Yeah, he's got it labeled. I mean, he's got to be doing okay. I guess Tanner, you did mention some perhaps mental health struggles with being like the show pony. Yeah. I guess, but washed up is probably. He's just a one hit. See, I think the difference between washed up.
Well, hold on. He's not washed up. He released something. He released an album in 2022, and it's doing pretty. Like, here's my metric of which I'm going to compare them on Spotify. How many plays does Gangnam Style have versus his next most popular song? You want to take any guesses?
I feel like his follow up probably got a lot. But the thing about Spotify is that it didn't. I feel like it did not take off in whenever that dance or song was released in like 2011.
Yeah. So it's all post.
I mean, a couple 100 million. I don't know.
Let's do it on YouTube then. Gangnam Style. How many views do you think Gangnam Style has?
At least 2 billion.
131 million views. That's it.
You got to be looking at.
That's the official music video. No, hold on. Where's the legit one? Okay, here it is. I think 4.7 billion views.
Wow. I guess it's exponential.
That, and let's look up like his next most popular one. It's called That, and it has 439
million.
Yeah, million.
Okay.
Damn. Okay, so that's not that bad. Like 439 million. That's a lot of views. So maybe I'm retracting my washed up artist of the week.
I also think there's a difference between one hit wonder, which I mean, I guess maybe in Korea his popularity is a little stronger. Like it's not just the one song. Maybe not. But I think one hit wonder versus washed up artist is like, I think there's a distinction. One hit wonder is like, boom, you're out. But washed up is like, Ozzy Osbourne, Like he was consistent for a while. And then kind of just fell off or whatever. I don't know.
So is Ozzy Osbourne our washed up artist of the week?
I think Psy is our Where Are They Now artist of the week. Yes. I think he's still our guy for this week, right, Daniel?
Yeah, I guess so.
Nice. Resounding agreement there. Thank you.
Daniel, who's your something of the week? Nominate someone. Please.
Or thing.
Something of the week?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm battling allergies right now. So,
allergen of the week, maybe? No,
allergen.
Okay. I don't want to step on your feet. That was rude of me.
No, yeah.
What are you weak to, Daniel? What are you weak to?
I can't reveal that on a public forum, obviously.
I bet it's pollen.
They can't find out his weakness.
But
hey guys, I'm not afraid to admit I got a weakness to pollen. I'm not. I got rid of any toxic masculinity traits. So I'm being really open about my weaknesses and not defensive. And I'm telling you guys, I'm weak to pollen. I'm weak.
Where did you put your toxic masculinity straight? Daniel, don't worry. We'll get back to your something of the week, but can you drop them off at Goodwill or something?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Daniel, please.
No, Daniel, continue.
No, let's get to Tanner's escape from his toxic masculinity.
Okay, well, I had to sit my white ass down, first of all. Then I had to listen, second of all, and learn, third of all. And I did all 3 steps, and what I realized was how to purge the toxic masculinity. So I'm showcasing that I've purged it by being incredibly open about my weaknesses. Does that make sense?
I follow you there. Thanks, Tanner. I'm sure that was very difficult for you to say, so I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Daniel, who's your allergy of the week? Who's your
whatever of the week?
Pharmaceutical company of the week. What are you using to manage your allergy meds?
You know what? Right now, I'm going Bayer. I'm not using anything.
Oh, no,
and maybe
it's going
that's
to
the
be
problem.
raw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were so bad this season that I had to, go on prescription meds. Like I literally had to call the doctor. It was getting so bad. I don't know, April. Like I couldn't open my eyes, so they put me on prescription strength stuff. It's called Monteclast, but I've been on that, and it does wonders. No drowsiness, no fog, but if it does get bad enough, like the Claritin, like usually I can take over the counter stuff, like Claritin and Zysol, whatever. Like I'd be fine just going through allergy season with that, but no, it was so bad this season, and I think I'm going to blame global warming. I think I need someone to blame or something to blame. So I think global warming is. I'm going to blame global warming on the increased pollen count.
Is global warming our scapegoat of the week?
Global warming is the scapegoat of the week.
Nice.
Does
brought to you by ExxonMobil.
Global warming contribute to higher pollen count? Enhance. Carbon pollution and warmer temperatures cause plants to produce more pollen over a longer growing season. From the Harvard University.
That's a repeat.
Anthropogenic climate change is worsening. Anthropogenic climate change may increase pollen concentrations. Yeah. Okay. So check that out. I blame climate change. Climate change is the scapegoat of the week. Yeah. That kind of makes sense though. It's like plants kind of know that they're like dying. There's too much pollution in the atmosphere, and they're like, I gotta try something. Send out more pollen. Let's make some more tree babies.
Didn't they say it was a prolonged growing season in your whatever?
Maybe it's just produce more pollen over the longer. So maybe that means they just have a longer growing season. Because the seasons. So that doesn't mean that they're releasing more pollen per day. It just means there's more days. Maybe what you. No, I'm saying they went all out. I think it's more pollen per day.
Like they dropped a new update for.
Yeah, they patched the tree, and
I don't know. That sounds more like a bug than a patch. Pollen
counts have been increasing over the last 20 plus years in the United States, at least in part due to higher temperatures and higher levels of carbon dioxide in the air. Wow, guys, you want to see something terrifying? Oh my God, this is the scariest. I shouldn't have gone on this. Because as soon as you read about like climate change and how, at 2 degrees Celsius warmer and you hit that threshold and this happens and then, the planet dies in this way, which causes cataclysm effect this way. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like a little doom spiral. You know what I mean? Here's something for a doom spiral. By and this one's lighter than like, the Amazon rainforest becoming so dry it just, burns down. This one's a little bit lighter, I guess. So they're predicting that pollen count will be double what it was in in the year 2000 by 2040. Literally, so double the pollen from when I was born. It's insane. So,
well, for everyone who suffers during the spring season, it's not going to get any better, but we'll be with you and we'll be thinking about you.
That and climate change affecting food production. I think agrarian capability is going to be impacted the most. So we won't doom spiral. That makes this Tanner's biggest doom spiral of the week. Climate change is the doom spiral of the week.
And the scapegoat of the week. Climate change being the opponent's weight here.
What else can we do with climate change? What else can it be of the week?
Conspiracy of the week. Just kidding.
Yeah, fake news of the week. Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Climate changes? Or?
Yeah.
Liberal agenda of the week. It could be sci-fi inspiration of the week. Black holes would be another one there. I think that's pretty fun. What's some other phenomena?
And black holes also fits under conspiracy theory of the week. So.
True, they're not real.
Black holes?
Actually, I did watch Interstellar a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
They're real. That's a documentary.
Yeah. No, but you saw how the scientists explained it by folding a piece of paper? That means they're real.
Yeah. And he pushed the books and stuff. So
and he pushed the books. We saw
tactile.
That wasn't movie magic. Christopher Nolan actually went to the fourth dimension to fucking get that scene. They had to invent a special camera just to get that shot.
Yeah. Well, and they have to make the camera all of the structures and the whatever
orthogonal to the third dimension. Yeah, which is crazy how they went through all that work just for that one shot. But I mean, McConaughey gives a great performance. He's crying, Merv, don't go. It is really an emotional climax of the movie. So, I can appreciate Nolan going all out and, essentially, paving the way for a fourth dimensional,
cinematography.
Cinematography. So, I can appreciate that. And, that means, black holes are real. So.
Yeah, it sounds like Daniel, you weren't as sold. You kind of named it as the conspiracy of the week. You were hinting at it, maybe.
No. All I'm saying is, has anyone ever touched a black hole?
Well, I mean, Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey he did more than touch it. He cried.
I didn't see it.
You haven't seen Interstellar?
No, I've seen the movie.
Okay, but you haven't seen a black hole.
I don't believe my eyes.
Well, they released that footage of that black hole, right? Didn't NASA release that footage of a black hole a couple of years ago? And it was a game changer.
I think that was fake news. It was fake news. It was the mainstream media.
Fake news.
NASA's state propaganda that makes you think that space exploration is actually progressing. Yeah. When the future is actually underground, when the global climate change happens. You gotta go underground.
And that's why you move out to the country and build your doomsday bunker.
It doesn't seem like a bad idea anymore. Buy cheap land, fortify it. Maybe that's not a good doom spiral. Honestly, doom spiral of the week. Doomsday prepping, realizing that the world's going to end and it's going to descend into madness and chaos. And I don't know. It concerns me only for not my future, but should I have kids, that would kind of suck for them. I'll be honest, that weighs on me.
I hadn't had the existential dread that comes with it in a while. Sometimes you think about it and you're like, dang. But Tanner, I think you gave me a healthy dose of it. Not you. All right.
Here's a healthy dose of existential dread. Have you been taking your dread meds?
Dread meds.
I'm so dread pilled.
Yeah, no, I think, let's see. Probably for our grandchildren would probably be like, okay, it's hitting, you know? Like, it's like bad.
Yeah, it'll be like, oh, fuck, why'd I rope them into this?
Yeah.
You know?
Nice. That'll be cool. Who do you think when the Amazon starts like spontaneously combusting, who do you think will win the Super Bowl?
I hope it's the Cowboys, and I hope it's the last Super Bowl, and then the world descends into like the apocalypse, with the Cowboys being the last, Super Bowl champion. I feel like that's just poetic, right?
Like the Cowboys causing being forever tied to the demise of planet Earth.
Yeah. So I want something like cosmically funny. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're like an alien observer and you're like, oh, they shouldn't have let the Cowboys win the freaking Super Bowl. Why did Earthlings do that? They fucked themselves. You know, something cosmically funny. Not like what's actually happening, which isn't funny. It's like, corporate interests have kind of consumed. Well, you know what I mean. Like we're not thinking about the future. We're thinking about how we can make money right now.
Yeah.
So that's not really cosmically funny. Like the Dallas Cowboys setting off a domino effect for the apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
So that brings us to our next of the week. Daniel, Tanner was talking about making money right now. What is your personal finance tip of the week, Daniel?
Don't say save money. Don't say save money.
My personal finance tip of the week is saving money.
No, come up with a better one. Boo. Yeah, can we turn this into a finance podcast?
Oh, God. All right, well, Tanner, you are the finance expert here. So I'll let you take care of that. So, go ahead.
Tanner, tell me why waking up at 4:30, taking a cold shower, and renting a Lamborghini to film videos is the smartest way to make money.
I'll tell you why, Alex. Because if you woke up at 4 p.m. every day, 4 a.m. every day, and you got $1 and you saved that $1 every day for a year, do you know how much money you'd have? Roughly $30,000. You know what you could do with that $30,000?
Buy a house.
You could put a down payment on a house. No, you can invest in real estate you do not need right now. Invest in real estate. The apocalypse is coming, and who's going to be king? Real estate. You don't want to be a peasant. You want to be a feudal lord. So if you and your friends, aren't having conversations about how to own real estate, you need new friends. If you're in sixth grade and you're still talking about shapes and colors and not, square footage and investing in upcoming properties, then you're hanging around in the wrong circle. I think, what you got to do is, I'm not really good at being a finance bro. Invest $1 for every day for the rest of your life. Spend those dollars on real estate. And then, I don't know where I'm really going with this. Help me out. I need investment advice.
I think Daniel has it on the head there. And you kind of alluded to it, Tanner, where you said, Daniel, you said save money. And if you save a cent per day, you'd have about $20 at the end of the year. And that's something you can treat yourself with. But it's not really what you want to do. With that $20, you can make a down payment, like Tanner said, on $1 million home. And it just kind of goes upward from there.
Let your money make money. If your money isn't making smart money moves for you, what are you doing? Like, that's something.
Yeah, you're really, like, for every cent you don't put into real estate, that's like 10 years off your life.
if we can,
Like, if we're being honest about it.
yeah.
Like, I hate to be that blunt, but I mean, it really is about a decade of your
No,
life.
if you're not investing right now, if you haven't started investing, your life is worthless and it's over. You'll never own. Your path to owning is just limited. You will be renting for the rest of your life. You literally have to have $30,000 for a down payment right now. Property is only going to get more expensive. If your money is just sitting there and not making money for you, you'll be doomed to live in an apartment building underneath a shitty landlord for the rest of your life. Doomed. Till the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. But actually, I think there's some truth in that. You know, not the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, but like letting your money make money. Like I had a bunch of money from when I was working at home, kind of sitting, and I was like not really sure what to do with it, and so I just let it sit. Instead, I could have been like, what should I do with money instead of letting it just sit? So one of the things I did, buy real estate. One of the things I kind of did is I just put in a money market fund, which I think is just like a fund you can take money out of any time, but it has like a small growth rate, I think. So that was a good idea, I guess. Yeah. So that's Tanner's good idea of the week.
Yep, and perfectly tied in with Daniel's personal finance tip of the week. Yeah.
So
this segment has been great, Daniel. I'm really glad you decided to incorporate it. I think it gives us a lot of structure. It kind of helps us work within the podcast, you know.
Yeah, and I think that's a good place to end the podcast of the week.
Thank you so much for listening. You can find Daniel on his social media handles at @DDaniel at Instagram and Twitter. And make sure you check out the Hyphen Experience on all your podcast platforms. Thank you so much for listening.